Hi guys, I'm going to review a video called The Next Level of Manifestation in 5D 2023 by the channel Elizabeth April. I'm going to do this because channels like this don't make any sense at all, but there's people out there who are so lost and depressed that they actually watch it and try to make sense out of it.
Hello, beautiful awakeners. Welcome to your Awakener download for the month of January. We've made it. Very exciting.
This was from January 2023. I downloaded this video back then because I wanted to respond to it months ago, but I never got around to do it. And now this video has actually been unlisted along with most of her videos for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe she realized that she was talking nonsense. I really don't know.
And what better topic to talk about for this entire month than manifesting? But I don't want to just talk about law of attraction. I want to go deep with this. So this video is going to be how manifestation works in the 5D quantum world.
Oh, in the 5D quantum world. Wow, I'm glad I found somebody who can explain this to me at last. I've been looking for somebody like you all of my life. She talks with her blonde bleached teeth and the hair and these colorful clothes. Oh my God, it's so incredibly fake. It's just so sad that people fall for this.
And then the creator download's going to be quantum timeline hopping and becoming the master of your reality. I'm just reading from my notes. And then the creator how-to is how to manipulate the material world around you, which is great. So we're going to get into all of these things at just like deeper and deeper levels. So to start off with, let's talk about quantum manifestation and where the world is at right now in regards to manifestation. So this has been really ramping up. I noticed it a couple of years ago, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but recently in the past 2 to 3 years, it's been more amplified, more apparent, more kind of in our face than ever before. And there's a really big distinction to make. And the distinction is 3D manifesting versus 5D manifesting. And here's how I would define that. So 3D manifesting, this is all just my own language here. 3D manifesting is manifesting whatever you want, whether that be an emotion, a partner, an energy, a physical object, manifesting through utilizing physical tools. That's what I would describe, define, consider 3D manifesting. 5D manifesting, I would describe and define as manifesting whatever you want, even physical things, utilizing quantum energies. And quantum is just a fancy word for energy, really. Just small, simultaneous bits of consciousness. We'll just call it energy. Instead of needing to create a bulletin board, a cork board, a manifestation board, what is it called? A vision board? There we go. Instead of needing to create a vision board, instead of needing to put sticky notes into what you want, instead of, what are the other physical tools for manifesting? Instead of buying yourself an abundance crystal or stone, you don't need any of that.
All right, so what she's talking about is a board where you write what you want in your life, or you can buy some kind of crystals or stones which you can then use to manifest whatever you want in your life. Am I getting that right? Like I said, these channels and these videos don't really make any sense. You have to be in this kind of a cult mentality to be able to even understand what they are talking about, because none of it makes sense to a sane human being.
As a matter of fact, the more that you think you need those things to get you to the end destination, the more you're relying on the physical reality to manifest something that always starts in the non-physical reality. The reason why things like The Secret and the law of attraction really worked in the past is because humans needed a structure for how to create the reality they needed. And all of those things still do work, absolutely without a doubt. They're like a cocoon or a container for us in so many ways. But once again, the question is, do we really still need that cocoon? If you want to manifest faster, then you want to really focus on the energetic realms, the non-physical realms, to help you manifest. That being said, you have to have a pretty good level of awareness. If you have a very hard time, I don't even want to say meditating. Here we go. If you
And she's not making any sense at all. She's basically talking about meditating and thinking about what you want in your life, and then it's gonna come true. This is basically anti-black pill. Black pill is all about reality, realizing that the way you're gonna get an attractive partner is by being attractive yourself, and if you don't have the genetics for that, then you're probably never gonna have an attractive partner. Like Andrew Tate, for example, he will never have an attractive partner, an attractive girl by your side, which means that he will not have beautiful children. But that's how it is. When you're not beautiful yourself, you cannot have beautiful children. You cannot manifest this. Think about it, write it on a visual board. It's the reality. It's how it actually is in a non-delusional realm.
have a hard time focusing or concentrating. And it's funny, I laugh.
It's funny that she laughs all the time herself.
Because, I mean, here we are in 2023. Freaking everyone and their mother has a hard time focusing because we're just so overstimulated, all the time. But that's all you need,
It's pretty cool though if you have people who watch these kind of videos and you can get hundreds of thousands of views. She had maybe like 30,000 views on this video, but if you get a lot of followers who believe this, it's awesome if you really want to be a great grifter, which is what these kind of channels are about. It's about grifting, it's about swindling and getting as much money out of people as possible. They really try to appeal to the most delusional and depressed people on earth.
You just need to be able to focus on something. And I would say you need to be able to catch your own thoughts. Maybe not all the time because it's a lot of work, but most of the time. Okay, so like I said, you're going from crystals and vision boards and writing stuff down and affirmations and all of that physical stuff. So how does quantum manifesting work in the fifth dimension? Once again, we are still manifesting physical things through a different method. And as the vibration increases on the planet, this other method, this more quantum or energetic-based method, is becoming more and more significant, more and more prevalent, more and more accessible. I'm losing a word here.
She's literally saying nothing the whole time.
It's like more valuable. Like having issues with words. It's more important to focus on the energy rather than the physical these days because we are moving into more of an energy-focused reality rather than a physical one. And so this is going to be an amplified bridge for you rather than just a vision board. It's almost like when I think about a vision board, it feels very hollow. Like at a feeling-based or energy-based level, it feels like, wah-wah. It's like printing out pictures and posting them up. It's not enough anymore. And also, we're using a tool that's outside of ourselves to get what we want, which is also, once again, it's no longer important. We no longer need that as a crutch. Now, we are at a day and age where this quantum method is going to be more and more prominent, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. Like, at this point in time in 2023, we are kind of really ahead of the game, all right, with manifesting when talking about this. So if you want to do a little bit of the 3D manifesting, a little bit of the 5D manifesting, it's totally up to you.
She's literally saying nothing the whole video. How is this even possible? How can you make a whole video saying nothing with substance? And she has tons of videos like this, or not many anymore. As I said, most of them are unlisted now, but there's tons of channels like this out there. They just talk for 20, 30 minutes or even do live streams saying just nothing, giving no advice, nothing that you can actually do in your life.
Do both, no problem. Feel into it as everything, but I want you to just try this 5D method. So here it is. It's really...
What method are you talking about? You didn't say anything.
It's really quite simple. Like I said, it requires no material whatsoever other than your focus and your awareness. That's it. So I want you to imagine a tissue paper. I want you to actually imagine a whole stack of tissue papers, just white, transparent-ish tissue papers. And then I want you to imagine a pen or a marker, some sort of writing device, and you draw out, also imagine that you're a really good artist, you draw out what you want. Maybe it's a beautiful house or a family or a baby or a new car or a thriving business, right? Whatever that may look like. It could be, you could draw a square and associate that square with a thriving business. You could also just write down, if you're bad with imagery, okay, you could write down thriving business. So here's the thing. This is how thoughts work. You have a moment in your week and you're like, I want a thriving business for the new year. That's what I want. Fantastic. What you've done by having that thought, by having the awareness to ask for what you want, and then having the subsequent thought of what it is that you want, you are writing down what you want on that tissue paper. But it hasn't solidified yet. Okay. The next day, you're like, oh yeah, it was so cool yesterday how I made the realization that what I really desire, what I really want is a thriving business. What are you doing? You're writing down thriving business again on another piece of tissue paper. And now you go one tissue paper stacked on the other tissue paper, and it's creating more of a solid base. And you do this again and again and again and again. And that two-dimensional written statement on a very thin, transparent piece of tissue paper stacks on stacks on stacks on top of each other to eventually create a three-dimensional, even four-dimensional shape. I imagine a lot of tissue paper stacked on top of each other. And all of a sudden, you're bringing it into fruition. You're creating it as a dense object. You're putting it from here into your physical reality. And this is exactly the concept of The Secret or the Law of Attraction or a vision board. It really is the same concept. But instead of relying on the vision board to get you to what you want, we need to realize that it's just the matter of you looking at the vision board, thinking about what you want, repeating that thought over and over again to eventually create it and manifest it into your reality. That's it. So cut out the middleman.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. Wow, I can't believe what I just listened to for the last few minutes. This is, and I don't say this to offend her or anybody who believes in this, but it does sound like a mental illness. It does sound like a form of schizophrenia even. It just doesn't sound like a normally functioning human brain.
Cut out the 3D tool and just cut straight to thinking about it, manifesting it. And that's it. That's literally 5D quantum manifestation. It's as simple as that.
Okay, now I understand. You need to write down on a tissue what you want in your life, such as a house or a family. Then you need to stack up those tissues. They will become 3D, then 4D, and eventually 5D tissues, which will then help you to manifest all of these things. Okay, bravo, amazing video. Thank you.